Hi, it's B-Rock for Boxing Disclosure. I'm with Spider Richards. Fight week.
Yes, fight week. Preparation's underway. Well, preparation's been underway for a long time.
At least 6 months.
Yeah.
It's been a frigging long time. I've been waiting for the fight for ages.
I feel like I've been in camp my whole life. I literally came after my long camp for my 10 rounder for my first title fight. I was literally back in the gym the next week, obviously helping John get ready for his title fight. I literally, before that camp finished, when that camp was finishing, I was back in camp for the third. Was in there for the third. Then the fight got postponed to the first. So I just literally just been in camp for months.
Oh man, that's a long time, isn't it?
Yeah.
I bet you need a rest right now.
Oh, I can't wait. Right now, like a picture is putting my feet in some sand and relaxing for a couple of days before I'm back in. But yeah, it's just part of the job. You never know. It's just how it goes.
Yeah, good. And okay, so your opponent, we still don't know anything right now.
Yeah, well, we've had this. You probably got told we had 11 opponents. Then they all refused, so we had to go through them.
Saying something in it, guys.
Next opponents. But it's just part of the game, you know. Just be patient. There's going to be someone who's ready, hungry for the show, and I've just got to make sure that I'm ready and we have a good fight and the best man wins.
That's it. And I suppose that's other people like to prep of or have a little look at who they're fighting, etc. This, you are going in blind.
Yeah, going in blind, but at the same time, you've got to learn to adapt to fighters anyway, because sometimes you can watch tapes and they've watched your tapes and then they think, well, if I fight how I usually fight, I'm not going to win. So their whole camp's changed around, catered to a whole different style to cater your style, and you've been trying to cater for their style, and it all goes wrong on the night because what your trainers told you ain't there anymore. So you got to be able to adapt on the night, come out and just adapt. Sometimes you can't be studying tapes and etc. You just got to learn.
In the ring, isn't it? I think probably like that's why the first couple of rounds just always nice to like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then be like, right, this is how I'm going to have you.
Yeah. Yeah.
In a roundabout way. Yeah. Cool. And so have you done? I mean, training's been intense, obviously. You've got a new kit as well going on.
Yes. Summertime Brawl, blue and white for the summertime. Yeah, so blue and white's the new theme. You know, we changed it. We got the new blue and white t-shirts for the supporters. We got a blue and white and silver kit for the fight. So yeah, that's the theme, blue and white.
Great stuff. And the supporters, where can they get that? On your, have you got a website?
Yeah, you can go on my Instagram, Craig Richards. My Twitter's Craig L. Richards, or I think my Facebook's Craig Richards as well. Just direct message me and get it sorted out, and inbox me, get your size over, and get it sent out.
Brilliant. I've got some questions actually from America.
Okay.
Right, okay, so I'm going to give a shout out to Team Left Jab. There you go.
Shout out Team Left Jab.
Nice one. And the questions are this, so just bear with me. I have got them prepared on my phone. Okay, so for the first one, it's what does a win over Alan Higgins, who's also undefeated, do for your career short term and long term?
Short term, it boosts me up the rankings quite high. I think he was like ranked one of the highest domestic fighters when we chose that fight. He was ranked above the English champ, above everyone else. So choosing him and beating him pushed me right in the rankings. And you look at everyone around me, they're a lot more experienced, but obviously all the opponents I've had have all been hard fights, good fights of like good level of journeyman or good, obviously prospects 12-0, nearly double my experience. That's pushed me up in the rankings. So, and it's also for long term, got me experience to get used to competitive fights and getting in the mix. You know, anyone can go out there and blow over a bin man each week. When you're going out there and you're executing good prospects with big futures and you're beating them, then yeah, you're getting ready for the bigger mix.
Good. Okay. How does someone in the UK, like you from the UK, make a dent in the talent-rich middleweight division as you climb the ranks with every win?
How do I make a dent? As in, how do I make the impact?
Yeah.
Well, you're creeping up, you're making an impact because every time you win and you creep up the ladder, you're on someone else's heels. So you become someone else's problem. And that's how you make the impact.
Good. Okay, and the last one. There Let me just find that last one. Okay, UK boxing is red hot right now. What makes UK fans so loyal to their fighters that are not seen in other countries?
I think boxing originally started here, for one, and two, I just think the culture, they kind of understand what the fighters go through and what it takes to get to the level that we're on, and I think they just appreciate good talent, good heart, good grit, and they just love it. They love being around the sport and they're loyal. So yeah, that's why I think they just appreciate boxing more.
That's it, and yeah, I agree as well. And it's just, everyone's a person, isn't it? So you see the story behind everybody.
And also the UK fans like a good night out.
If
there's drink and it's good atmosphere, they're there.
For sure. Okay, well that's great. So cheers for that, Team Left Jab. I'm sure we'll be working together in the future a little bit more. Now for the O2 then. So we've got the press conference Thursday, is it? Yeah. And then weigh-in Friday.
Yeah.
And then fighting at the O2.
Yes.
Yeah. You've done that already many a times.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah.
I've been at the O2 Arena for the Golovkin Kelbrook card. I was on the undercard for that, so that was the first time I was at the O2. It's very nice, the O2.
Great atmosphere, isn't it? It's huge, isn't it? So
the venue's nice, changing rooms are nice, everything. Yeah, it's nice.
Cool. Now there's a few other fighters on that show. Who are you looking at for that night? Or who you'd be watching, or who you know of?
Oh, I kind of know everyone on the card. Well, most of them, all the Matchroom fighters, etc. Obviously, Frank Buglioni, I know him, spar with him, mates with him. Obviously, I know Boatsi as well, Ted, Dan Diggum, everyone really.
So you'll be watching most of them.
Most of them. I've been on the shows with all them, Reese Bellotti, Jake. I've been on most of the shows with a lot of them, so yeah.
Okay.
All of them.
And who do you reckon's got the toughest fight?
Maybe Ted's opponent. No, joking. I'm not sure. It's all good fights. You got a couple title fights on there, so that would be a good few tear-ups. A couple people have been matched hard, so there'll be some good tear-ups, and yeah, everyone's got their work cut out.
You said Ted Cheeseman, he is solid, isn't he? He's
Ted's a very good fighter.
Yeah.
Solid, yeah.
It's going to be a good one for sure. All right, well, thanks very much for your time,
No problem.
as always.
Yeah.
Pleasure to be back.
Pleasure to be here.
Awesome.
And good seeing you.
Thank you very much.
And got to shout out Left Jab as well.
Nice one.
Yes, and B-Rock, and shout out my supporters, and shout out everyone who keeps coming in. See you Saturday night.
Cool. Take it easy.
Oh, thank you for my sponsors as well. All of you, you've been great. All the new ones on board. Thank you. Appreciate it.